All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, my name is... Hey guys, Axdo here. Sorry about that. Today we're going to be looking at a module based on the Jackbox game Talking Points. If you play Talking Points, it's about basically public speaking, but you have no idea what your PowerPoint presentation is going to say. And it's been considered into this module, where the main part is finding the picture slides, which all have a value. Look at your piece up here, and also if the skeleton is up here. So, what are the picture slides you do in large at the beginning of the next page? We should be adding up all of the ones for the pictures, all the scores for the pictures, then multiplying by our multiplier here, and then if the skeleton is visible, we then divide the final value by 2 and round down. So let's look at our award first. Our award is this one, so our final multiplier is going to be doubling it, basically. Okay, so we press this arrow. It's time for society to stop knowing sheet cakes, and we get our first picture. So we need to find this picture in the table. So let's look for bandage. Couple of rights completing body bandages like mummies in a waiting room. We can click this to see if we're right, and it is the correct picture. So our first score is 13,092. Our next picture. Will we get it through microphone?
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Okay, so our second score is this one. A good way to do it is using Control F and trying to figure out keywords that you think might narrow down the picture, and then just reading each of the options it gives you. Okay, so plant might give this to us. Not that. Houseplant. Okay, it's not quite that. There's no one in the picture. No one in the picture. Probably houseplant by a window. There we go. My houseplant by a window, so is our final score. So is our final number. So of course, like I said, we should be adding up these three scores. Removing the commas, of course. We have 53,652. If you remember, our multiplier was 2. So it's times by 2. And since we don't have the skeleton at the top, this is our final answer. To submit, press the button in the bottom of the corner and enter your final point value. So, our final point value is 107,304. And we have a module. You press the tick to submit the X2 to cancel your number and retype it if you want to. Just in case you make a typo. Okay, so let's go to this one. Our multiplier this time is going to be 1.3. So we're going to probably have to do a bit of rounding after this one. And so we have a skeleton, we will be dividing by 2 afterwards. So our final multiplier is going to be 1.3 times 0.5. Our final multiplier is going to be 0.65. Okay, so let's go to pictures. Factory might give this to us. Okay, Factory didn't give it to us. Smoke. Industrial pollution, yep. So, our first number is going to be this. Next picture. Venn diagram. As you can see here, there are a lot of Venn diagrams, so you have to read carefully on this one. But our things are whale and money. Whale on the left, money on the right. There we go. So I'll take a value use this. Comb might give this to us. Comb and tangled hair. Yep. So I'll find a value use this. It's funny that all of these are in the 40,000 range. This person did very well compared to our previous person. So this is our initial value, and I'm multiplying this by our multiplier. And if you remember, we should be rounding down if necessary. Of course, you can also have done this by doing this, times it by 1.3. And we will round down if necessary. So we then take this actually, in hindsight, it's probably better if you do them separately, because they'll be probably rounding in both halves. So we take this number and divide by 2, and we have 84879.5. So here it didn't matter, but there could be a case where one spills over into the next one and you'll get the answer wrong, but this is our final answer. So our final answer is 84879. Press a tick. Self-mod. So hopefully you now know how to solve talking points of the module based on talking points the Jackbox game. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.